Hey everybody, welcome back to Sonya's Sweet and Spicy Kitchen. My name is Sonya Paz, and as always, I am your Spice Master here. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. I have this channel because I make Sonya's Sweet and Spicy Sweet Candied Pickle Jalapenos. And I want to show you how many different recipes that you can make using my jalapenos. So today, I've got beautiful, creamy, amazing hummus that I'm going to show you. Sure, you can go buy it at the market, but why not make it homemade? You get more for your money, you can add your own ingredients, you can tailor it up to how you like it, and it's super, super easy. But before we get started, I want you to go on and smash that subscribe button so that you can be notified of when I have new and exciting, flavorful videos. So today, with the help of my trusty food processor, we're gonna make hummus. A few quick, easy ingredients. I'm going to be using canned garbanzo beans, garbanzo or AKA chickpeas, and I'm going to use the kind that are already in the can. You can, of course, buy them in bulk dry, like a bean, and you can cook those over the stove and get them, prepared that way. But for me, I like things quick and easy, so I'm going to go ahead and use the kind that's in the can. I'm also going to take a little few minutes to show you how to remove the skins, but I'll come back to that in just a minute. So what I have in front of me here is I have tahini, which is basically a sesame paste. You can make your own. I buy my own, already prepared. It's almost like a peanut butter. When you get it, you've got to mix it up, get the oils and the sesame paste all kind of nicely mixed together. I have my chili flakes, I have my salt, I have my crushed garlic, I have Sonya's Sweet and Spicy Sweet Candied Pickle Jalapenos. I have some fresh lemon, my olive oil, and I have my basil. And all of this together is going to be making the most amazing hummus. Now, I promised that I'd come back to the thing about the little skins on the garbanzo beans, AKA chickpeas. So a lot of people don't like to have the skins of the chickpea, garbanzo bean, in the hummus. They say it adds a bit of a bitter flavor. It doesn't really bother me because everything's going to be really ground up, and it depends on my mood. This is such an easy recipe, and everything's pretty much just put in here. We'll be blending it, and it's all good. But sometimes, depending on my mood, I might go ahead and take the time to remove the skins. And I'm going to show you how we can do that super easy. You don't have to go one by one and peel them off. I'm going to show you what we're going to do. So I have this big bowl. The bigger the bowl, the better, because I don't know if you can see, but I have this filled with warm water, and we're going to we're going to strain the chickpeas of the juice that's in the can, and then we're going to kind of roll those around, and I'm going to show you how we're going to do that. All right, so as you see here, I have my bowl of water, and it's a big bowl. I got something big here. I got my warm water, and I have my chickpeas. Now, look right here. You see you have like these little skins. It's nothing, no big deal, but they kind of will come off. They kind of will come off, but if you just throw them in here, and I'm using 2 cans that are about 15 ounces each. I'm gonna throw those right on in. And just take your fingers, and if you just roll these around, just kind of roll your fingers right in here and just kind of roll them, then the skins will start to just roll off. Now, don't worry if some of the chickpeas are coming apart, if they split, because it's not going to matter, because we're going to be blending all that up anyway. So I usually just kind of give these a squish and a roll, and some of them may remain on the chickpea itself, but not to worry. I'm not really worried about it. I know that there are some Middle Eastern dishes where you really need to remove all of them for visual purposes and for flavor purposes, but on a blended thing like hummus, it's not that big of a deal. So all of these, as you see, will start to float to the top, and they'll just come off. So I'm just going to finish this up really fast, and then we will start getting our recipe blended. If you have just like a metal strainer like this, wiggle this up and you can just grab a hold of that. You can probably pop most of these back in the water. All right, so you can see here I've got tons of these skins, and those are going to go in the garbage. I know that some people can use those for certain things, or you might put them in a compost pile or something, but I usually just discard them, so I'm not really worried about that. All right, so to begin, I'm going to go ahead and put about, I don't know, maybe about a third of a cup of the tahini. And since I've mixed this up already, you can see how thick and yummy it is. I'm going to go ahead and just pour about a third of a cup, maybe a little bit more. I like the sesame flavor in my hummus, so I'm going to be a little generous with that. And then I'm going to go ahead and add my juice of a lemon. Just go ahead and add that in there like this. And just squeeze that in. If you don't have fresh lemon, you can always use lemon juice. I'm going to add in my garlic. I'm going to add in just a pinch of salt. Just a little bit, pinch here. Oh God, this is just sea salt. You can use Himalayan salt, whatever you like. I'm just going to pulse this until it's all mixed up. And then I'm going to add in my chickpeas. I'm going to add in not all of it at once. I'm going to do about halfway. I'm going to add the lid on, and I'm going to let this mix on low. I have a setting of high or low. You know what? I'll just do it on high, and then let that go for about a minute or two. So let's do that. While it's mixing, I'm going to start adding in some olive oil. And then I also add a little bit of water as it's mixing, just to keep it from getting into a ball. Oh, that looks beautiful. Then I'm going to go ahead and add in the remainder of the garbanzo beans, chickpeas right in here. I'm going to add some more olive oil right in there. And I might just add a little bit more of the warm water and maybe just a smidge more of the salt. And once this is mixed, then I'm going to go ahead and add in my Sonya's sweet and spicy. All right, that's been about a minute. Ooh, and this is starting to look really amazing and so creamy. We're definitely going to be adding in Sonya's sweet and spicy, about a quarter cup. I don't even bother chopping these up ahead of time because I know it's going to mix in there. So. Okay, oh yeah, perfecto, perfecto. Okay, let's give this a try, let's see. Oh, absolutely 1000% perfect. Yum, yum. We're gonna dish this up and we're gonna try this with some chips and see how it all blends together. Well, super easy and so flavorful. This makes the two 15-ounce cans makes not only one serving, but I have a whole another serving here for another day. Maybe next week we can nosh on it during, watching a movie on Netflix or something. Now, it does look pretty plain, so that's where we're gonna add in some garnishes. So I'm gonna take my spoon and I'm just gonna create like a little bit of a well here and a well and like a little dollop right in the middle. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna add in some of my olive oil, just spiral that right on in there. Beautiful. I'm gonna take my chili flakes, I'm gonna just pinch that and do a little, just a sprinkle to add some color. And it also lets people know that it might be a little bit on the tangy side. So I not only will add my Sonya sweet and spicy to this on the top, but I always like to add in a bit of basil. And this is basil from my garden. It smells so amazing. And I'm just gonna kind of add this to the side some of the smaller little sprigs just right in here. It just, the colors and everything against the chili flakes. And you know, someone might even delve in and eat the basil. That hasn't been totally unheard of. So let's see here. There you go. So, oop, got it on my spoon. All right, I'm cheating. So, as you can see, this is super beautiful. A beautiful presentation. Actually, I'm gonna add a little bit more chili flakes. There we go. Beautiful presentation, super easy, very flavorful. I'm gonna give it the real treat here with my chip. I'm gonna go ahead and so good. Oh, this is so good. I can eat the whole bowl. So you can have this with a glass of wine and friends, maybe a couple of beers or what have you. Have it as a side dish. Hummus is always good. And you will know that when you create your own, when you mix your own and make it homemade, you will never go back to store-bought ever, ever again. And this is always going to be the hit of the party, or the hit for the, you know, for everybody at your house. You know, if you're watching a movie, put these in small little bowls with a little, you know, with a little side of chips for each person. Now, you can eat this with pita chips. I forgot to get pita chips, but I eat them with chips, and just tortilla chips is good. Get vegetables out. You can put, you know, any kind of cut vegetables, jicama, carrot, celery, sliced red peppers is amazing in this recipe as well, and it's always a winner. So amazing. And the flavors of the chickpeas and the lemon. Now, your tahini, if you can't find this, you might not be able to find it at your everyday grocery store. You might, and if they don't have it, ask your grocer if he can order it for you. If you can't do that, try if you have any Middle Eastern stores near you, and they will always carry this, because this is certainly a staple for Middle Eastern dishes. And of course, you can always buy it online. But there's a place not far from our old neighborhood in San Jose. So when I go, I buy, you know, 2 or 3 jars just so I have it, because oh my goodness, you don't want to run out of this. The sesame paste is really what makes the hummus. It gives it that anchor, along with the blended flavors of everything else that we added. And there's not so much sweet and spice in here where it's overwhelming. It gives it a nice little warm burst of warmth and tang, but it's not overwhelming. And there you have it. So easy, so amazing, so flavorful. And of course, here at Sonya's Sweet and Spicy Kitchen, you always know that we're chopping and slicing, dicing and cooking, roasting and toasting. Check back with other recipes and amazing flavors that I have here on my channel. Of course, you can always check us out on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on Twitter, and we're on TikTok. And of course, always at sonyasweetspicy.com, where you can not only buy the product, but get free videos like this one. So hopefully we will see you. Make sure you subscribe. Look forward to seeing you again, and have a great rest of the week. Take care, everybody. Have a great day. Bye.